Yo, if you want to buy one of our Dark Side t-shirts, just leave your email in the comments below. Yo, it's Mr. Truth and I'm spitting some truth. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, let me get into this one quick, yeah? Right? Stop being a consumer. Okay? Yeah, you heard me. Stop being a consumer. Again, you being a consumer, it's a trap. Yep, it's a trap. And I'm glad I'm not a consumer because I don't follow trends and try to get the latest this and the latest that. I don't really care about that, right? Give you a good example. I've got two phones, right? I've just bought a new phone after how many years? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 6 years it took me to replace my Huawei Y6. I had to replace it because it wasn't charging anymore. So I had no choice but to replace the phone. And obviously the phone that I've got is the heck have I got? It's a Samsung A17, right? I have an A17 that I'm recording right now, and my other phone is a Samsung A13. Okay, so I buy my phones for use because I hold so many apps, so I have to have two phones, right? And I'm recording on this, right? I could have bought a phone time ago. I could have bought the latest from time ago, but I am no consumer. That's a trap. You see, people get trapped into things and just to follow a trend and that they can't afford, right? This is what I tell people, yeah. And this is what I learned, yeah. I worked for this rich guy a few years ago, back in 2016 to 2018, right? One of the things he told me and it stuck with me, he said, "Don't be the consumer." That stuck with me, and obviously this is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But you don't want to be the person that's always consuming stuff, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a consumer because we're all consumers. Obviously, naturally, you're a human being, so we will consume things. We will. It's just life, part of it. But you don't want to be the consumer, if you get what I'm saying. You want to get to the point where you're not just consuming, you are consuming, but you're the one who's creating something, whether it's a product, a service, or content, like what I'm doing. You see? So even with YouTube has been around since what, was it 2005 when it came out? Right? Here's the funny thing. I've been on YouTube watching people on YouTube for years. I only started creating content in 2020. Stopped again. Then I started to record content in when did I do it again? 2023. Yeah. Stopped again. I scrapped my channel. And this is the third time I started again. Because I realized that I don't want to be a consumer. I want to be creating content. And if you see again, the successful people, they're the ones who's creating something. They're not being consumed. You don't want to be consumed. There's nothing wrong with being a consumer, buying something new or you see something, but don't be the person where you're always having to get the latest thing and be that. I've got to get this. I've got to have this. I've got to have, no. You want to be the person who's creating something for somebody or for people. You're benefiting from it financially. So I have a side business which I'm not going to talk about, but I make a bit of money from it, and I've gained a couple clients, right? So you want to get to a point where you're creating something, and that's where the real success is, man. And again, when you're consuming, you're just following every other sheep. So like the new I don't even know what the new iPhone is, right? But everybody's on that. They want to, oh, I got to get the latest iPhone. I got to get, no, I don't care about having the latest phones because I was rocking with a Huawei Y6 for 6 years, which is crap. It's slow. Even when I took my phone to get repaired, they said, oh, this is a very slow phone. I had it for 6 years, never replaced it. Not because I couldn't afford it, I just couldn't be bothered, right? And then the second phone was Samsung A10. Not all that, but it stopped working. Luckily, I replaced that Samsung A10 with the A13 because that A10's just stopped working for some reason. I don't know why. Probably the hardware. I don't know. But now I have a Samsung A13 and an A17, right? They're serving this purpose well, and it's good because I'm using this A17 to record right now, and I'm only gonna use it for content, to chop up stuff. That's what I'm gonna use it for, right? It's not the case where, yeah, I want to buy another phone for a bigger memory, because this phone is only at 250 gigabytes. No, it's 250 gigabytes, right? No, 128. Sorry, 128 gigabyte. But I want to buy a phone where it's got 500 gigabytes, because I'm going to be recording so much content. I'm going to have so much stuff in there. I'm going to need to keep files of it. So that's the only reason why I buy a phone, for that purpose, to produce content, which hopefully one day make me money over time. Who knows? But you don't want to be the consumer, okay? You want to be creating. You see, and it's a trap when you become the consumer, because it's very hard. It's very addictive to get out of. Yes, I was a consumer once. Yes, but I ain't trying to get the latest stuff. I don't care about having the latest trainers, even though I've got enough trainers. I've got enough, right? You should only be consuming stuff that will increase in value, like certain things that will increase in value. That's where you want to consume, like buying businesses or buying properties or assets or something, right? Or crypto or some stocks. That's where you want to be consuming, but you're consuming in the sense of things that are going to appreciate over time. The things that you consume, even watching like television, all this stuff, you're being too much of a consumer. Now, I don't watch TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm consuming YouTube, entertainment, and very educational stuff, right? And I always say it depends on what you're consuming. If you're just watching just too much like programs and all this stuff, but you're not producing any content, then it's kind of like, or producing anything, then it's kind of like it's a waste of time, you know, because you ain't gaining nothing just by watching, consuming stuff, consuming entertainment. There's nothing wrong consuming entertainment, because I do, right? Because after this, I'm gonna go watch some stuff. But at least I'm putting things out there for people to see. Do you get what I'm saying? And again, you know, a lot of people, as we are as human beings, we love to consume, right? It's very easy to get trapped up into that cycle, but that's something you lot need to get yourself out of. And I'm obviously getting myself out of it, because the only thing I consume is YouTube. But it's how much you're consuming of something, whether it's good or bad. And are you producing stuff? So get to the habit of where you could be producing and creating for consumers, where you're benefiting from it. See, I know this, I'm going to benefit from all of this in years to come, man. And obviously, we heard who spoke about this, Jay Wise. Big up Jay Wise, because he spoke about this as well. Like this consumerism, innit? So, yeah, man, I've said my point on this, man. So I'm out.